Have you ever caught yourself wondering, is he just being polite or does he actually like me? The answer often isn't in what he says, it's in what his body leaks without him realizing. Recent psychology research shows that attraction slips out in tiny, unconscious signals. The way his gaze shifts across your face, how his body subtly follows your movements, even how his smile times itself to yours. These are signs most people overlook, but once you know them, you'll never see conversations the same way again. In this video, I'll reveal 7 deep body language signals, backed by the latest studies, that show when a man is truly into you. And by the end, you'll know how to separate real attraction from simple friendliness and protect yourself from painful misreads. Sign 1. Eye contact and the flirting triangle. Eye contact is one of the clearest windows into attraction. Recent psychology research shows that when a man is drawn to you, his gaze doesn't just linger, it follows a pattern called the flirting triangle. With casual strangers, his eyes stay around the nose. With friends, they widen to the mouth. But when desire is involved, the triangle extends lower, eyes, lips, then down toward the chest. The stronger the attraction, the more obvious this gaze shift becomes. And here's another subtle cue. Blink rate. If his blinks slow down while he's looking at you, it often signals calm, focus, and interest. Faster blinking, on the other hand, usually points to nerves. So if you notice his eyes tracing that triangle and lingering just a moment longer than normal, it's rarely by accident. It's one of the oldest and deepest signs of attraction. Sign 2. The glance game. Another powerful clue is what I call the glance game. Research shows that when a man is attracted, his eyes can't help but check your presence, even when you're not speaking to him. There are 2 versions of this, the room sweep and the direct look. With the room sweep, he scans the environment, but his eyes always circle back to you, like you're the anchor in the room. It's subtle, but very telling. Then there's the direct look. This is when he holds your gaze for a second too long, almost as if he's testing the waters to see if you'll meet his interest. Attraction creates these micro moments of eye contact, quick, repeated, and charged. So if you notice his glance keeps returning, whether through casual sweeps or those daring direct looks, it's not coincidence. It's his body language revealing what his words might hide. Sign 3. Mirroring and foot direction. One of the deepest unconscious signals of attraction is mirroring. When a man likes you, his body often copies yours without him even realizing it. If you lean in, he leans in. If you touch your hair, he may subtly do the same with his face or hand. Psychology research shows that mirroring builds subconscious connection and is strongest when romantic interest is present. But here's a detail most people overlook. His feet. The direction of the feet is one of the most honest indicators of attention. While the upper body can fake politeness, the feet tend to point toward what someone truly desires. If his feet consistently angle toward you, even when he's speaking to others, that's his body giving him away. So pay attention. Is he unconsciously mirroring your gestures, and are his feet quietly pointing your way? Together, these are some of the most reliable nonverbal signs he's drawn to you. Sign 4. Directional coupling, body sway synchrony. Attraction isn't just seen in gestures, it's felt in rhythm. Recent studies on body sway synchrony show that when 2 people feel a strong connection, their bodies naturally begin to move in harmony. Think about it. If you shift slightly closer, does he lean in too? If you tilt your head, does his follow the same angle a few seconds later? This is called directional coupling, a subtle alignment of posture and movement that reveals hidden chemistry. It's not something he plans or controls. The nervous system picks up on your movements and unconsciously adjusts his. And the stronger the attraction, the tighter that synchrony becomes. So if you notice his body swaying, tilting, or leaning in time with yours, That's not just coincidence. It's his subconscious falling into rhythm with you. Sign 5. The voice drop and vocal play. When attraction enters the picture, the voice often gives it away before the words do. Research in social psychology shows that men naturally lower their pitch when speaking to someone they're interested in. A deeper tone signals confidence, strength, and intimacy. It's the body's way of saying, I want to stand out to you, but it's not just about depth. Listen for vocal play, subtle shifts in tone, playful teasing, or stretching out certain words when he speaks to you. These changes are often unconscious attempts to spark emotion and make the conversation feel more personal. So if his voice softens, deepens, or dances with more warmth around you, pay attention. His words may sound casual, but his vocal cues often carry the truth of his attraction. Sign 6, smile synchrony, not just Duchenne. A smile can say more than 100 words, but the secret isn't just in spotting a genuine Duchenne smile, the one that crinkles the eyes. Recent psychology research shows that attraction is revealed more clearly in smile synchrony. When a man likes you, his smile doesn't just appear, it often mirrors yours in timing and intensity. If you laugh, he laughs right after. If you smile softly, his lips curve almost in sync, as though his emotions are tied to yours. This synchrony creates a feedback loop of warmth, strengthening connection without either of you noticing. It's less about whether the smile looks real and more about whether his expressions seem to rise and fall with yours. That shared rhythm is one of the strongest subconscious signs of mutual attraction. Sign 7, proximity and touch gradient. One of the clearest signs of hidden attraction is how a man manages space and touch. Psychology calls this the proximity effect. The closer someone positions themselves to you, the more likely they feel a pull of connection. If he chooses the seat beside you instead of across, or leans in when he doesn't have to, his body is signaling what his words may not. But the real depth comes with the touch gradient. Attraction often shows through tiny escalating touches, first brushing against your hand, then a light touch on the arm, then lingering contact on the shoulder or back. Each step is a subconscious test of comfort and closeness. If he consistently closes the gap and his touches evolve from casual to more personal, that's not random. It's his way of bridging the physical space into emotional intimacy. So now you've seen how attraction doesn't just live in words. It hides in the eyes, the voice, the movements, even in the subtle dance of space between two people. From the flirting triangle of eye contact, to the room sweep glance, to the way his body mirrors yours, each sign is like a quiet confession he may never speak out loud. Remember, these patterns aren't about overanalyzing every gesture. They're about tuning into the deeper rhythm of human connection. Because when a man truly likes you, his body often speaks first, and it rarely lies. So the next time you're with him, watch closely. You may just realize the signs have been there all along, silent but undeniable.